Hello, my loop friends. Welcome to Live Loopers, or welcome back to Live Loopers. Either way, I've missed you. I'm Alex, and today on Live Loopers, we are talking about some Loopy Pro tips that can help you out if you don't know them. A couple years back, I made this video which was called something like 7 secrets that can help you with Loopy Pro. They weren't really secrets, they're just things that you might know and you might not know, and if you don't know them, it would help you to know them. And like 6,000 people watched that video or something like that. So it's been in my mind that like, hey, you could make another video because there's more things that people should know and could know and would help them to know.
So obviously he's very smart.
And then this first tip is what started the ball rolling back in April on the Ambro Alex Discord, where we talk about live looping things. One of the users there, Sigreto, asked this question, like, can you duplicate a clip and just make a copy of it somewhere? Now, that is a thing that I just happen to know from back in the Loopy HD days. How do you copy a clip from one clip to another clip? And it still works just the same in Loopy Pro, but not everybody knows it. So I have Loopy Pro here fired up, and I have a clip with some stuff in it. And let me tell you, it's as easy as just touching it with 2 fingers and dragging it down. And then you just make an exact copy from one clip into another clip. Easy peasy pie.
I figured that out on my...
Okay, tip number 2 just kind of piggybacks off of tip number 1. We just take what we learned just now and we just extend it a little bit. So let's say we have some clip and it has 2 parts to it, like this thing that I just made, for example. So let's copy that 2-part clip into the clip right below it with a 2-finger tap and swipe down. And then if we swipe up on the new one, there are these 3 options that say divide, extend, and multiply. We're going to tap the one that says divide, and that chops it in half and just gives us the first half. Now let's swipe up on it again, and this time we're going to tap extend. And that's going to pad it out with just silence. And what that'll do for you is that can give you, if you have like a nice little 2-part musical phrase going on, you can just chop one half of it off and have a nice little musical breakdown. Whenever you silence this, then you just have this is part 1 and silence. And that can be a really fun musical thing to do, and it sounds good. And in the Phoenix template that I have available for free on liveloopers.com, I've got like the copy button, the move button, the divide, and multiply buttons. These things just happen with a button press. You don't even have to swipe up and look for the right button. You don't have to 2-finger tap and drag. I just fire a copy down into the next one down below it, and then with it selected, I just swipe down to divide, swipe back up to extend with the padding, and that quick. Just make a quick copy breakdown like that. Awesome.
Find another use for that.
Another thing that is very handy to know that you can do, this is tip 3 here, is that you can actually like pinch and squeeze and zoom your loops so that things that you're doing, like if you want to trim your loop to the exact right place, you can do that in Loopy Pro. I am going to swipe up on this, and it shows you the waveform of the loop with these handles that you can drag to chop the loop off exactly at the right place that you want it. But sometimes when you have a longer loop, or if your loop is full-sized, you can't exactly drag the handle to the exact right pinch point that you want. Not a problem. You can take 2 fingers and extend and drag all around. Now, much easier to drag that handle to the exact point where you want to chop it, and then now that loop going around ends there instead of where it previously ended. Very cool!
Sure was.
This fourth Loopy Pro tip many people will already know, but I recently saw somebody ask the question, so clearly some people do not know. We are going to head into our mixer screen, touch this little mixer icon on the lower left hand corner, head into our mixer screen, and in this middle section right here there are lots of different audio units that I have installed in this template. And when you long press any of those audio unit icons, an option pops up that says delete or replace. That's right, replace is an option and has been for quite a while in Loopy Pro now. So the implications of that are anytime that you would like to swap out an audio unit for a different audio unit, you can. And if you'd like to take your template that works great and that you love, but make a copy of that template and choose some different audio units so that you have like a different flavor, you can just make a copy and then just use replace to replace some of those audio units. If you have intricate effects chains and sliders that slide different parameters of the effects, or all kinds of advanced stuff like that, you can replace and test out new audio units and still have all your sliders working and all the cool things, and that makes it very quick to test out new audio units and stuff like that. All kinds of cool things you can do with replace, as long as you know it's there.
That is really good to know,
And this fifth tip is a thing that has confounded me for a long time, even for as many hours and hours and hours as I have poured into Loopy Pro. There are just some things that I just haven't taken the time to fully figure out. And this is a case in point because I would get to this screen on accident and then didn't really always know how to get out of it. And since I didn't really dive into it too deeply, then I didn't really know what it was for and when it would be useful to get into it. Basically, I'm talking about the screen where you can fine-tune your clips, and the way that you get into it is by long pressing your mixer icon, that same mixer icon that we just used in the previous tip. If you long press it, it turns all of your clips into this little fine-tuning grid, and when you want to get back out of that, it's a lot easier now. You just tap the mixer icon again and it goes away. I feel like that's just recently changed, but I don't know. But anyway, the reason why you would want to get into that screen is that when you long press it and it flips into this fine-tuning thing, that makes volume controls very easy. This screen is super quick and easy. All you do is you just slide your fingers up and down on any particular clip, and then you can change the volume of lots of clips relative to each other as quick as you want. And also you can slide left to right so that you can play with the panning. It can be super fun just to surprise people's ears. You just, if you're in a stereo context somewhere playing music, you can just slide one of your clips off from the hard panned right all the way to the hard panned left, and see what that does. It's fun. It could be fun.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
There is so much to discover inside of Loopy Pro, and it just keeps getting deeper all the time. If you like this video, then please leave a like on this video. If you know anybody that might be helped by this video at all, please share this video with such persons. And if you are the subscribing type, please do subscribe to this YouTube channel, because we are closing in on 2,000 people up in this network family here. And also, if you are the looping type, my loop friend, loop on. Loop on.